Okay, so we're working on a background drawing that is inspired by the Starry Night. So we're using a folded piece of paper, and then I'm going to make a little cut in it later, and I can fold these two over to make a nice little background for a clay sculpture. You can put in there, you know, something for like a little owl, or some of my classes also have made pumpkins. Whoops. So can use that. Okay, so folded piece of paper. Okay, and then above the fold line is where we're going to do most of the drawing. So if you want to, you can just make a line right through the center. Okay, and down at the very bottom is where you're going to want to write your name. Okay, so I like to start with the moon first. So it's a curve, kind of like the letter C. Okay, I'm actually just going to curve it a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to make a smaller C inside of that. Then I'm going to make dashed lines around it, going around in a circle. Okay, I'm going to do one more row. So it makes that moon look like it's glowing. Okay, and then I'm also going to add some circles for stars. So I'm going to just kind of spread them out. Okay, and then around each one of these, I'm going to make my dashed line circles. So see how I'm moving my marker around in a circle? I'm just kind of picking it up. I'm not tapping with my marker. I'm just gently drawing with it. Now you'd be doing this in pencil. I use marker on the video because it shows up better on the video. It can often be too hard to see the pencil lines for videos. But the good thing about pencil is if you make a mistake, you can change it. Okay, now my leftover spaces in between my stars and my moon, I'm going to make some curls. So these are kind of like the wind. So it's sort of going in that same kind of circular pattern, but you get smaller and smaller towards the middle. So just anywhere that I have space. Some are smaller, some are bigger. Depends on what kind of spaces I have. Okay, and because I was looking at the Starry Night theme, when I do add some color to this, I decided to do purple and blue for the wind, and then orange and yellow for the stars and the moon. All right, and then my last step here is I made a branch coming across my paper. So I actually went below here onto the ground, and I just made some lines coming up. You might not want a branch on yours. You might like it without a branch. That's okay. All right, and then like I said, I will cut those at the bottom, and then we'll be all set for next time when we add in our little clay sculpture. Good luck with yours.